So our next speaker will be Andrej Kuzmenko. Andrej is an LCA expert from Siemens, and he will explain how the Green Digital Twin, GDT, it's important to memorize all the abbreviations used today. The GDT enables large-scale LCA generation across a diverse product portfolio, like.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Warm welcome from my side. Thank you for the introduction, Kai. My name is Andrej, and basically I'm environmental engineer, at least that's what I'm studied. What I'm doing right now at Siemens is lifecycle assessment, a methodology that enables you to calculate the impacts of the product, environmental impacts. And as we are in the session of sustainable product design, to changed, I guess. I want to give you, or I brought with me a potential solution that we are internally using at Siemens called Green Digital Twin, but we believe that could also help other companies. Still waiting for the slides.
When I orbited the Earth in the spaceship, I saw for the first time how beautiful our planet is. Mankind, let us preserve and increase this beauty and not destroy it.
When I stood on the moon and looked back at Earth for the first time, I felt like crying. To realize how beautiful the Earth is, it took me a minute. To realize how fragile our little blue planet is, I only need a moment. I discovered that the beauty isn't out there, it's down here with all of us.
So I haven't seen the Earth as a whole from space, but I have seen parts of it from the plane. And I totally agree. Our world is a beautiful one. And we need to take care of it. It is our responsibility to preserve this beauty, to preserve this ecosystem. And did you know that in the same time the ISS completes the orbit, we destroy around 7 million square meters of forest? That's equivalent to 1,000 soccer fields in 90 minutes. And this is why I'm here with a clear message. Sustainability is no longer a nice to have. It is a must have. And we need to fix these environmental issues. We need to find solutions, smart and environmental friendly, and especially for how we design our products. And that's why I'm very excited and proud to be here to share some insights into how we at Siemens advance sustainability with a focus on product environmental footprint transparency. But first, let me walk you through the main challenges we face right now in regards to sustainable product design. It is, first of it, it's regulations. We have heard about this today. And probably you are all familiar with the Eco-Design Sustainable Product Regulation and the upcoming Digital Product Passport. But these are not just new rules. These represent a fundamental shift towards how we need to design and manufacture our products and bring them to the market. And compliance is critical. If you're not fulfilling these regulations, your market access is at risk. You need to deal with penalties and fines. And this is a real game changer for everybody. Also for us, such a huge company with such a huge product portfolio. Next to regulations, we're realizing a market dynamics shift because sustainability has become a real differentiator in regards to tenders, where right now green data is required and it's becoming a standard. And what we're also realizing is that consumers are willing to pay more for sustainable products, which demonstrates that there is a real market value for it. At the same time, it is also the truth that the big companies have developed solutions for environmental transparency. But the smaller one, they're left out because the solutions often stay isolated within their organizations. And for true sustainability, we need to participate everyone in the supply chain. Third and major challenge from my point of view, which I'm also dealing with, is the complexity of standards. And also the experience and the expertise which is required to calculate this environmental footprint of the products. Right now we are dealing with multiple overlapping ISO standards, 14040, 146.7 and EN 15804. I guess some of you were to our masterclass and we have discussed already this topic. But yeah, some of them give broad frameworks how you need to calculate, and others you need really to be compliant to have reliable data or reliable results at the end. And therefore, we need tools that integrate these standards and simplify the complexity while remaining user-friendly. So now let's translate these challenges to Siemens and how we are dealing with this problem. When we're talking about Siemens, we have thousands, even millions of products, different sizes, colors, amounts. The product portfolio is huge, from trains to fire detectors. One of our high runner is the input-output module. Pretty simple, signals goes in, is transferred, and signal comes out. And what we do at Siemens, and this is one of our strategic focus, is that we combine the real and the digital world. We are building up a digital twin. And how do we do this? We're using the bill of material approach. Bill of material is, for those who haven't heard it, it's a list, basically a list of all of the components of the product. And this bill of material gives us a very good understanding of what parts the product consists. For example, terminal base or cover or PCB, they all consist of materials. And these materials, they have a certain environmental impact. And when I am talking about environmental impact, I am not talking only about carbon emissions. And this is for us very important to create also the awareness here that it's more than carbon. Because we operate our world in so-called planetary boundaries. I guess you have seen this slide already somewhere. Next to climate change, we have also land system changes, biodiversity, or biochemical flows that are already exceeded. 6 of 9 boundaries are exceeded right now. What I want to say and create awareness is when we're talking about sustainability, it's not only about climate change. There is more. And that's why we believe that a holistic view on a product is very important. On the one side, we need to take into considerations multiple impact categories: climate change, water use, resource use, acidification, eutrophication, you name it. And on the other side, we need to consider the full life cycle of a product. So not only the production phase, also the use phase, and also the end of life. And we at Siemens, we proceed this holistic analysis with the LCA methodology and translate the results or present the results into so-called Environmental Product Declaration, EPD. It's a short report where everything is summarized and visualized and easily explained. And the tool what we're using is the Green Digital Twin. which we have developed at Siemens. And it is only used internally right now, but we believe that this tool can help also others, other companies, other industries. This is why we are here. To give you a short impression how the tool works, I recorded a short video, and yeah, let's see. So the first step is to upload a BOM file, the list of our materials and the components. Now we are, so to say, in the production phase, where we have our components, and these are the materials we can choose. The components are out of. Here you see the weight, which is also necessary, supplier information. We're adding some manufacturing processes, which are needed, for example, for plastic injection. And we can also add transportation and packaging details for all of the components. You see, there are the life cycle stages. I enabled all of them, and now we can enter information to the distribution when we distribute the product to other regions. Use phase, entering information about the usage, mainly the electricity grid. You will see we have several countries and also future grid mixes, 2030 and others. End of life, this is the most automatized stage. And in the results section, we see all the results. We can choose our impact category from water use, changing back to climate change. On the right side, it's the BOM hierarchy view where you see the hierarchy of the product. What we have as well is the overview of the stages, right? Manufacturing, distribution, use phase, this is use phase. And on the right side is the composition of the materials. And at the end, we have our EPD report, which looks like this. Everything is summarized and displayed visually displayed. Especially this page is important as it shows the impacts of our products. At the end, we have the summary of the life cycle stages. And everything can be done with one tool, the Green Digital Twin. What you have seen right now is one module of the GDT ecosystem, the GDT for hardware, where we calculate our hardware products, right? BOM upload, you proceed the calculation for each lifecycle stage, and then you have the results. You can also compare different products in this tool. And you can also explore materials or manufacturing processes without doing a calculation. So just look it up for polyamide or for aluminium, which impacts there are. Additionally, we have GDT for services, another module which enables us to create LCA for maintenance services. So when your service employee has to travel to a site to repair something, we can calculate this as well. And our focus right now is the optimization. So the optimization is actually more important than the transparency. The transparency is the beginning, and then we need to optimize. Also, we have started our journey into software, which is a really complex topic, and right now is not our focus. But we started the journey. Summarizing the main benefits of GDT. As I explained, we at Siemens luckily has the chance to build up a huge community and transferred lots of LCA expert knowledge to this tool. And therefore, we are also compliant to LCA and EPD standards and are certified by TÜV. One of our huge benefits is our harmonized and standardized LCA database, over 5,000 data points. Really important point, because data is the basis for reliable and comparable results. Automatized a lot of processes that you can work efficiently. And for us was important to keep the entry level low, that non-experts can also use this tool. Last but not least, it is our end-to-end connectivity via our API functionalities. You can connect other systems to our tool, so you're able to transfer data and that systems can communicate to each other. And I want to close my presentation with the following message, that the combination of real world and digital world is a key enabler for sustainability transition and can boost really sustainable product design. And we're really happy to be here at the TransformIT in Brussels to present our solution. And we really, really like this format to bring real world and digital solutions together, to bring together all the companies, green tech companies, to communicate and exchange knowledge and strengthen our collaboration, which drives the transformation. Thank you very much.